How often do you stop and reflect on your current performance, skills, and capabilities when you're thinking about the future and what you want to achieve? When it comes to setting goals for ourselves, we can easily get it wrong. In this video, I'm going to be covering the exact approach you need to take to make it easy for you to achieve your goals at work and for your career overall, including why we often make it so hard for ourselves and what you can do to make sure you're always moving in the right direction. No more losing sight of your career path, no more feeling stuck in a rut, no more feeling overlooked. I'm Charlotte, a career performance coach working globally with up-and-coming professionals and the next generation of leaders to help them develop the skills and confidence they need to succeed in the corporate world and see true success and fulfillment without selling out or burning out. If you connect with what I'm sharing today, don't forget to like and save this video and subscribe to my YouTube channel so you can keep up with all the valuable free resources that I'm sharing weekly. And if you're interested in working with me directly, then you can visit my website to find out more. So let's get into it. A lot of the time we set goals for ourselves based on what others want for us. Whether that's our company setting us department-related targets, our boss wanting us to learn how to do something that supports them, or society telling us when and how many children we should be having. The corporate world is filled with companies with very clear structures and hierarchies. So when we start our very first jobs at the bottom of the ladder, a lot of the time there's an obvious path we're expected to take. Sometimes we feel a resistance to a goal or just really struggle to achieve it without really understanding why, whether it's a skill set, a mindset, or simply motivation. I also work with a lot of clients who would describe themselves as ambitious, but have somewhere along the way lost sight of what they're aiming for. Both of these situations are environments we create by blocking ourselves from reflecting on where we're at and what we want. Because newsflash, not only are we learning and growing every day with everything we read and every conversation we have, but that growth changes and influences who we are, our values, and what we want. So our skill sets and our experiences are always changing, which means today we are always closer to a higher level than we were yesterday. By avoiding that acknowledgement or pausing to reflect and appreciate this growth, we're selling ourselves short of achievements and progression that we deserve and find it hard to gather it all together to present our case when we're prompted to, like at annual review time. When we accept or set goals for ourselves that others suggest or push us into, we block out how we actually feel about that goal. If you can't visualize yourself achieving it, or you can and it doesn't feel amazing, it's going to be pretty hard to motivate yourself towards it. There's a lot of shoulds around goals. I should be earning more money by now. I should be managing people at this level. I should want to move up the ladder. When your primary driver is should, the chances of you getting over the finish line are pretty slim, or you're a robot. So I invite you to take some time now to think about what goals you have on your chart at the moment. Where did they come from? How would it feel to achieve them? Have you moved towards them recently? What's changed in your world since you set them? Pause the video if you like and come back to it when you've spent a couple of minutes thinking about it. Now let's talk about goals you do want to achieve. Maybe there's one that was on your existing list, maybe you just thought up a new one, but we're focusing now on a goal that when you think about achieving it, you think, yes, I can't wait. The single most important change you're now going to make that goal obviously easy for you to achieve is exactly what you've just done. You most likely already know exactly how to set goals and how to create a plan to achieve them. If you don't, send me a message and let's talk about that. But what you're probably not already doing is giving yourself time to actually work towards them. Plans don't execute themselves, you know, and life doesn't always go according to plan anyway. Build in some non-negotiable time every day and every week. Maybe 2 minutes a day while you wait for the kettle to boil, maybe 30 minutes at the weekend to journal, whatever's achievable for you right now. But build in that time and make it a non-negotiable that you commit to it, to reflect on these questions. What are my goals right now? How do I feel about them? How close am I to achieving them? What's missing? What can I do about it? What changes do I need to make? Running through these questions completely turns around the two initial obstacles I covered earlier on, not being on board with the goal and not understanding where you are right now. Running through these questions gives you the opportunity to realign, remotivate, and be honest with yourself about what work you need to do. The reason I say this time to reflect has to be non-negotiable is to protect you from letting it slip away from you again. How much clarity and motivation have you got just from taking a couple of minutes right now or watching through this video? Imagine if you did the same thing every day Where would you be in a few months' time compared to if you kept on ignoring it? Your progression is a part of your career. It reflects well on you, which opens more opportunities for your long-term happiness, and it reflects well on the company when you can recognise your growth, contribution, and develop with them. If your mind is coming up with objections around actually implementing this, get in touch with me today, because whether it's a fear of judgment, handling an overwhelming workload, or a foggy lack of clarity over what you even want to achieve, I can help. There's no need to stay stuck where you are. Keep moving, because life doesn't wait. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you have any questions on this topic, feel free to drop a comment below, or if you're interested in working with me, then you can visit my website or connect with me directly on socials. In the meantime, please like and save this video, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I will see you in the next video.